Learning a skill and being successful at it is very hard. But even harder is trying to do it from a third world country like Nigeria. But in this video, we're going to be showing you the raw reality of learning AI automation as an 18-year-old in Nigeria. So this video is going to be divided into two parts. The first part is my living situation, and the second part is what I'm doing, the actions I'm taking to learn the skill that I want to learn. So let me start immediately. First of all, my living situation. So I'm going to talk about my expenses, both my expenses in time and my expenses in food and everything. So first of all, let me talk about my expenses in time. So I currently live with my aunt, and so I'm living with her, and of course, when you're living with somebody, there are a lot of things you have to do. You have to take care of chores. So I think I spent almost about 3 to 4 hours a day doing chores, just taking care of the house and everything. And so that one eats my time. And then for food expenses, obviously I'm living with somebody, so I get some food from them. And then, but apart from that, I have been able to cut down my eating, like random snacks in a day. I'll be able to cut it to just like 300 naira, so that I can have more money, so I can save up the remaining money to buy data, to buy other things that I need to learn the skill I want to learn. So previously, I think I said this in another video, I used to sometimes I would just go and just binge on snacks, just go to and buy a lot of snacks and just try to feed myself a lot. I used to do that before, but I learned that if I'm going to come out of where I am, I'm going to come out of my situation, I'm going to cut down on that brutally. So I cut down, I budgeted myself just 300 naira, which is, if you're Nigerian, you know that it's very small, but I just cut down to 300 naira from snacks. So sometimes I'm hungry, but I just have to deal with it because this is what I have to do. So that's what I'm doing for food. I get some meals from my aunt, and I'm then doing the 300 naira. So that's what I'm doing for food. So the next thing that I wanted to talk about is transport and everything. So I previously used to have to commute to school, university, for like 1,000 naira every day, which is wild. So I had to structure myself so that I don't have to do that again. And so to do that, I basically just cut out anything that I know that is not absolutely essential. Like any lectures that I feel are not absolutely essential to me, I cut them off because I need that extra more cash to save up to buy data, to do the things that I need to do. So I just cut down on expenses. I spend most of my time being at home so that I can save up that money that I'm spending to go to the school, to go to even the library, which is a bit closer. So I just save up that money and use it to stay in the house and do my work. So that's what I'm doing for transport. So this is my living situation. This is exactly what I'm budgeting, where my resources are going in terms of time, in terms of money and everything. So this is what I'm doing. And let me share some other things that I had to cut off on. So number one, I don't like go out to randomly party just like that. I don't do that because I understand that even the amount of cash that I'm going to spend and everything is not right for the point that I'm in now. So this is not forever, this is just for now. I'm intentionally avoiding any events that are going to drain my money. Doesn't mean I don't go to any events at all. No. I just don't go to the ones that I know are going to drain my account. So I just make sure that I'm cutting down on all those things. And then second thing is, I even used to go to a gym before. I used to go to like a gym and then pay like 15,000 naira a month or something. But I had to cut down on that too because I know that I need that extra money too. I need that extra money to spend it on that. I need that extra money to buy an online software. I just needed to be able to survive and keep going on the path that I'm going. So I had to cut that down, and now I just do body weight, and I use a weighted backpack at home, so just to maintain the amount of muscle that I built, so I don't lose that. So I'm still making sure that the muscle memory is still there, that I'm not declining or anything, but I just make sure that I'm not spending that expense on the gym. So as soon as I can get back, I'm going to get back, obviously. But for now, I just decided that is not the right option. So this is what I'm doing. And also, I don't subscribe to Netflix or Spotify and all those things. I used to subscribe to Spotify before. I had to cut that down too, because I just had to focus on the main thing and getting myself out of the points where I am now. So to be honest, let me now talk about the amount of money that is coming in, the amount of money that I'm getting. So I don't really get a lot. To be honest, I think I get just a little more from my dad. I think about 10,000 naira every 1 to 2 weeks. And then I also do like gigs and everything now while why I'm running to get the client. So I still do gigs, and every time those gigs give me about 5,000 naira every week. So it's not a lot, and this is the reason why I have to cut out on all those expenses too. So this is like where I'm at financially. So this is where I have to be on the defensive, where I'm learning this skill so I can be on the attack later. So this is my living situation. Okay, now that I've talked about my living situation, let me talk about what I'm doing. So I talked about how I'm on the defensive. Let me talk about how I'm on the offensive and what I'm doing to get out of where I am now. So first of all, outreach. Because the main thing about that I need to do at my position is not actually just learning the skill and building automations. It's more about positioning myself for clients and presenting my work to clients. So that's what I'm doing. So there are two channels that I'm using to do outreach. Number one is Instagram, and number two is emails. So for Instagram, I do about 20 Instagram outreaches a day. I think that's the maximum I can do because I don't want Instagram to shadow ban me or anything for spamming people with messages. So I do about 20 messages a day. I just research the person's exact account. I know exactly what their business is about. So I just give like an innocent first message to them, telling them that I love their work and anything, just sort of getting them to reply. So I've gotten some replies. And then the second channel that I use is cold email. And so for the cold email, I'm much more upfront with the value. So for the cold email, I know that it's hard for people to actually respond to random emails from freelancers, especially the way there are a lot of scams and everything, especially from Nigeria. So what I do is, before I send the email to someone, I always record a loom. So a loom is like a video of me explaining who I am, what I do, and then showing them something that I've already built for them. So I I spend like 3 minutes on each person recording their website, just doing a screen record of their website and then explaining how my automation can help their specific website. So I do like a 3 minutes loom of everybody. So how I do it, here's exactly how I do the looms. First of all, I recorded like a video of myself, a talking video of myself, just explaining who I am and telling them I made this for you. So I recorded that. I just recorded just one of that. Then I now use OBS Studio. Actually, I don't use Loom. I use OBS Studio to record my screen, and then I record the automation I built for them, and then I just explain it using the voiceover. So I record about 15 of those a day. 15, and each of the actual screen recordings takes about 2 minutes. So I spend about an hour, because even though it's 2 minutes, sometimes they bleed into more than that. So I found it's actually about an hour a day I spend just talking, and then I use CapCut to join the talking head video I made of myself, which is one, and I join it to those personalized ones. So it's just like a long string of me explaining and giving value to these people. So I record it, spend time recording it, analyzing their website and everything, and I send it to them. And then I track who has seen it, who has replied and everything. So this is what I'm doing. It takes a lot of time actually, especially with the CapCut editing. So you have to use CapCut to edit the videos. You have to download the videos to your laptop. Then you have to upload it somewhere so you can link it to the person. So it's a long process, but I believe that is what, because it shows that you're going upfront with value. You have already done something, not just some guy who's coming to ask them for money. So that's what I'm doing. And to be honest, especially when I first started doing it, I was inexperienced and I didn't know how to connect to them and everything. But with time, I've gotten better at the skill of writing email, better at the skill of presenting value to these people. So it has been a very nice experience. And to be honest, it has not all been good. Some days are like, what am I even doing? Why am I disturbing this guy with my work? Why am I maybe I'm just spamming him or everything? But with time I realized that this is what I'm building is actually valuable to them. So, and that came with time. So I'll be able to be consistent with it. I'll be able to make my value much better, so that every day my outreach is better than the last day. So it's very good. I like the way that things are good. So that's what I'm doing for outreach. And so now let me talk about some of the systems that I use to stay consistent with my grind. So number one is, I made this decision a few days ago actually. I'm going to cut out YouTube completely, because I'm the type of person that some people they have a thing for TikTok. For me, my own thing is YouTube. Like I love just going on YouTube randomly, searching one random topic that is interesting, and then just watching it, just enjoying it. Sometimes I'll just play it in the background when I'm working, doing something. But I realized that's the brain points I'm spending listening to another thing while I'm working is very costly, because your mind is foggy when you're trying to concentrate on two things at once. Human brain doesn't work like that. So I decided to cut that off completely. And so that's like the main thing that takes my time. So I feel like if I just cut that off at the roots, I'll be able to like gain a lot of my time back. So maybe I'll just have like 30 minutes at the end of the day that I can reward myself with YouTube or something. So that's what I'm doing. That's exactly what I'm doing now. And also I keep my phone on black and white. I keep it regularly on black and white because it keeps me from constantly reaching to my phone and having to distract myself. So these are just like a few of the systems I'm using to keep myself in check, to make sure that I keep doing the work. And that is what I'm doing. That's like my offensive. Now let me talk about why I'm actually doing this. Now I understand that the protocol that I set is some people find it a bit too extreme. That why are you isolating yourself? Why are you punishing yourself when there's what if it doesn't work out? Yes, some people are definitely going to ask that. But I just wanted to say this. If you are a Western person and then you're trying to do this AI automation thing, then it's just like you're trying to go from zero. You're trying to go from 0 to 50 to plus 50. So you're trying to level up your money now, and your skill and everything. You're trying to go from 0 to plus 50. So you just need to gain 50 points. Just need to gain 50 points to get there. So that's your level of difficulty. Now, if you are from a third world country, if you are from Africa specifically, here's your situation. You are not at 0. You're not at 0. If this is a number line, you are not at 0. Bro, you are like at minus 50. That's the truth. That's the real. You are at minus 50. And so if you're trying to get to where this other Western boy wants to go to, you're trying to go from minus 50 to 50. You don't gain 50 points. He's trying to gain 50 points. You have to gain 100 points. And guess what? If you put in the level of work that he puts in, if you try to compare your road to his road, and both of you just do the same amount of work that he does, both of you gain 50 points. He'll be at plus 50. You'll be at 0. So this is what I've just realized about myself. And the thing is, the world doesn't care. The world doesn't care that you have this disadvantage, that you are African, that you don't have resources, that sometimes NEPA does not bring light, your family doesn't understand. They're not seeing anybody that make money online. No, the world doesn't care. So if you want to gain that 100 points, you need to do what that other guy is not going to do. And so that's what I just realized, especially for myself. And I'm still honestly grappling with it. But I'm accepting. The more every day I'm accepting it even more. That my life is not meant to be. It's not like I've learned to drop all the expectations I have of what an 18-year-old should be. Like, he's supposed to be enjoying his life and just chilling. He's not supposed to be worrying about these things. Like, no. I've accepted that I'm not meant to just chill like that. Like, where I'm going is very abnormal. And so I'm willing to pay the price to get there. I'm willing to pay the price. So this is what I'm doing. And another thing I wanted to add is that if you are in my position here, and you're in a third world country or something, just trying to do something that is world class, trying to have a very big goal for your life, then the world will push back on you with everything that it has. Like, I made a video now when I first said I'm going to do a client challenge. I'm going to get a client as I think I did in 30 days that time. The next week, my laptop screen cracked. And then I had to start, normally if it's someone else that maybe he's a private school boy or something, he'll be able to, get it done within a few days now. But I had to pay like 35,000 naira to get that back. And I didn't have it at the time. So I had to wait for about 2 weeks. I had to try to, I did some gigs, I had to do some gigs before that thing, before I was able to raise that money. I remember I had to do some cleaning gigs for somebody to just be able to do that. So you see that you are not playing the same game as these people. And so you cannot assume that your level of difficulty is going to be the same. You need to be abnormal. And so for me, I've just accepted it. I've accepted it. I don't have a problem with it. So the reason why I'm saying all this, why I'm documenting, why I'm making all these YouTube videos is because I know I'm going to win. It's not a question in my head. In fact, I'll be able to tell myself that instead of saying if I do these outreaches every day, if I do 100 outreaches every day, then I will win. I just tell myself, if I do 100 outreaches a day, I have won. Like, it's set in stone, I have won. Time just has to catch up. So, the reason I'm making these videos and doing this YouTube is because I want to tell the stories, I want to tell the lessons that I'm learning. Now, when I'm in the dirt, now when I'm in the shit. It's not when I make it, I'll now start speaking from my elevated place and start telling people this is how I was back then. No. The best time to tell it is now, when the lessons are still fresh in my head, when I'm still seeing the problems clearly, so I can remember. That's what I'm doing. So, that's the video. Bye.